Which key matchups will help decide the Patriots and Jets Sunday at MetLife Stadium? My name is Mike Petralia, joined again by Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. This Key Matchups video brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Patriots, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for just the cost of a large beer or a pizza. Again, go to 1in100.co now and register. All right, guys, it's Friday, and that means Key Matchups
Welcome
time.
to the Key Matchups video, Trags.
I'm honored and humbled to be a part of this great CLNS media presentation. We'll start first on a matchup that I think everybody is anticipating, assuming he gets back to the playing field, and that's Rob Gronkowski, with Jamal Adams likely getting the assignment on the other side.
Right, so last year, week 6, the first game the Patriots played the Jets, we saw Gronk versus Jamal Adams, and this is why the Jets kind of drafted Jamal Adams, right? Is the Jets drafted a safety, the Bills signed some safeties, the Miami drafted Minkah Fitzpatrick, all to slow down number 87, and last year Gronk really got the best of Jamal Adams, 2 touchdown catches, 39 yards into his coverage, and really had that one across the middle where it was kind of like, hey, rookie, welcome to the NFL,
right.
And you could kind of see, you know, Gronk laughing a little bit in the end zone on the celebration, like they drafted this guy in the top 10 to slow me down and I just posterized him. That is the type of thing that I think that Gronk really gets up for, is when you know that there's going to be a matchup against the safety where they specifically drafted this guy to come in and be like, that's the Gronk stopper on the Jets now, and he gets to go out there and he gets to put him on a poster or, you know, score a few touchdowns on him. Gronk is back. I think he'll be back on Sunday, and I'm really excited to see if he can kind of step up his game, because Adams is a really good matchup.
Okay, and I want to just interject here something, Alex, that Bill Belichick said earlier in the week, is that Jamal Adams isn't just a safety. He's a hybrid linebacker, and how could that affect what the Patriots might see on Sunday?
Well, I think if the Patriots can run the ball well, especially early, it may force the Jets to bring Adams up, and then maybe you get Gronk on a corner, at least a less athletic safety than Adams. But I do think, not just Patriots-Jets, I think there's a lot of national attention on that matchup because it is Gronk's first game back. And look, this team can't win a Super Bowl without him contributing more than he did in the first half of the season. So I think a lot of people are going to see, you know, will the beast wake up?
All right, let's go to the other side of the ball, the Patriots' front 7 guys, and what they have to be concerned about going into Sunday.
Well, I think if the Jets have any shot at this game, as a lot of these AFC East teams do against the Patriots, it's all about ball control, keeping it on the ground, killing that clock, dictating the tempo. And Isaiah Crowell, I know they use a couple of running backs, but Isaiah Crowell, sort of like LeGarrette Blount light, not quite as big, not quite as good, but he's a guy, he can go for 4 or 5 yards a pop if he's having a good day, and he'll make the defense feel it. He's a physical runner. He'll wear you down. So the Patriots front 7, they have to contain him early, force the Jets into passing situations. The guy I'm specifically looking at is Hightower. I think it's gone a little under the radar this year how improved the defense has been having him back and healthy, and you're going to need a big guy like Hightower and throwing a Landon Roberts too at that second level to prevent Crowell from really being that wrecking ball he can be. So I'm looking to see how the Patriots may contain Crowell in the Jets' running game specifically early on.
Now, Evan, I was speaking with Brian Costello of the New York Post on my Patriots Beat podcast earlier this week, and I made the comparison and the analogy of what the Jets really would like to do is turn this into the Titans game that we saw a couple of weeks ago, where the Titans really did play smash mouth. They got the lead. They know full well that the Patriots have struggled in the first and third quarters of games this year. How might that impact what the Patriots try to do in terms of forcing the Jets' hands? Might we see a run blitz or two in the first quarter?
Yeah, and what we saw with that Titans game, too, is that the pass rush completely disappeared. And Bill Belichick, I asked him about that, and he basically said, look, if you don't get into pass rush situations, then it's not obvious that they're going to throw the ball when they can really do either run or throw. It gets harder to get after the quarterback, so that kind of hurts the pass defense, too. I think that this Jets team runs a lot of heavy fronts, a lot of 8-man fronts. They're going to smash mouth you. They want to kind of be old school. They don't run as much 11 personnel and spread you out as some of these other teams do. They really are a power running team. And Isaiah Crowell is one of those guys that we saw it in Cleveland, and we saw it earlier this season against the 49ers where he had 219 yards. He can have one of those games where he kind of really controls the ball, has 30 carries, runs for 150, 200 yards. He has plenty of those games on his resume. It's, you know, there's also some games in there where he's averaging 2 yards a carry,
Right.
and he's having a bad game. But when he gets rolling, it's tough to stop. And I agree that they're not going to beat this Patriots team with Josh McCown dropping back to pass 45 times in this game.
Nope.
They're going to have to control the clock. They're going to have to play with a lead. And the Patriots on the other side all week long have been telling us how do we turn it around on the road is by getting out to a fast start, playing well in the first quarter, getting the crowd out of the game. Those are all the things that they're telling us. So we'll see on Sunday if they can kind of back all that up.
All right, those are key matchups you'll want to really keep an eye on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. All three of us will be down at MetLife Stadium to bring you all of the coverage on CLNS Media. Of course, follow us on Twitter at Patriots CLNS. This Key Matchups video on CLNS Media has been brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now for your chance to win tickets to Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins games, as well as concert tickets throughout New England. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win those tickets for the cost of a pizza or even a large beer. Sounds like a good deal to me.
It does,
guys.
absolutely.
All right, inside Gillette Stadium with the key matchups for Sunday. He's Evan Lazar. For Alex Barth, I'm Mike Petralia, CLNS Media.